What's up, and welcome to Unspoken Conversations. I'm James Crow, and here we talk about issues and situations that are in plain sight. Things that people hate to talk about, but it needs to be said, from relationships, families, friends, and life. Our goal is to shed light and understanding so that just maybe we can start to rebuild relationships, families, and ultimately, our communities. What's up, guys, and welcome back. In this episode, I want to talk about something that I see all too often. And this shit's crazy too. Okay, so in relationships, I'm seeing all too often that women will have a great guy. Relationship will be dope. They have good communication. They have good sex life. They complement each other well with how they dress and how they move around. They whether they have kids or no kids, it doesn't matter. But the relationship is great. You can see that it's great from the outside looking in. You can see everything is good. When you talk to them, they'll tell you that everything is great. It sounds great, looks great. The aura, the feeling around these people is great. But all too often what I'm seeing nowadays is a woman will give up this great relationship because the dude won't ask for marriage. Right? He will not marry her. 3 years in. Sometimes even 5 years in, the dude won't ask for marriage. So this woman will get in her head, I'm not settling. If he's not willing to ask me for marriage, nope, I'm not settling. So she'll give up this relationship, this great relationship with the good guy who everything is cool, but because she wants this damn title, she'll go back into the dating world. She'll give up this relationship to go back into the dating world. Just to find that the guys that you're looking, the guys that are out here they're not even looking for a relationship. So what did you just do? You literally just gave up an 80 for a 20, and it ain't even a 20. Cause these dudes out here just want to smash and grab and so think about that. Ladies, if you understand the law of averages, you got something good, you willing to throw it away for a title? A title. First off, ladies, understand this. If you can understand that in 2024, there's a huge majority of men that is extremely scared of the word marriage. Is scared of the word marriage because there's so many women out here on bullshit. Even when you seem like you're great and you seem like you're the one, even then, this dude has to worry. Could she be faking the funk? Could she be up to no good? Could she be lying? Could she be trying to hide some shit? You get what I'm saying? Men, excuse me. But even then, guys still have to worry about what is she up to? How do I know she ain't playing? How do I know she ain't scheming? How do I know she ain't got some tricks up her sleeve? So with that being said, sometimes it takes a couple years to learn who the fuck you're dealing with. Sometimes it takes a couple years for you to learn who you're dealing with. With that being said, can you blame a dude? Can you blame him if he's not willing to marry you within the first 2 to 3 years? If he's not willing to marry you, can you blame him? Do you know how much goes into having to get married just to get the life sucked out of you? But you want this dude to hurry up and make a choice. Come on, man. I don't think y'all, ladies, I really don't think y'all looking at this from outside of yourself. I get that you want to be married, but you need to understand that there's some dudes that don't want to be wrecked. And you can say, well, I'm not going to do that. I'm not like everybody else. And his comeback to that would be, but how do I know that? And now you're ready to fuss and fight because he feels like you're going to jab. You know what? It's just beyond me that so many women don't look at it this way. So many women doesn't understand what he might be feeling and dealing with. How is that fair? How is it fair? You got your own feelings. You have your own wants, thoughts, but he can't have his. Nah. I'm not afraid of marriage. I'm afraid of this system that is designed to fuck men. This system is designed to fuck men. You get what I'm saying? Now I understand that women, they have the what is it called? They have the buying power. Women have all the buying power. You guys carry all the buying power. Women buy everything. You don't believe me? Look into it. I'm not even finna get into that. Just look into it. Go look into it. You know what I'm saying? When you think about women buy toothpaste in the house, the men don't typically buy toothpaste. The woman typically buys hair stuff and soap and laundry detergent and groceries. And women's already done bought everything. Everything I just said, women done bought it all. You know what I'm saying? On the rare occasion that the men's buying this, kudos to you. But that's not what I'm talking about. Back to what I'm saying, ladies. Ladies, when a man is really, really in tune with you, he really wants to be with you, he loves you and he shows you that, is that a relationship you're willing to throw away because a dude won't marry you? For real, think about that. To me, that's not smart, bro. To me, that's not smart. The law of averages tells me that if you give up this dude, you get with another dude, he might be cool, but he might be hiding shit. He might be nice, but he might be hiding shit. He may be perfect, but he might be hiding shit. If you got a good one, law of averages said you ain't gonna get two good ones in a row. If you do, you lucky as hell. God's telling you something. You better listen close. But most likely that don't happen. Most likely what happens is you go from a good one to a shitbox dude, straight trash dude. And you did that. You gave up something good for a potential, for looking for something bigger. Do you not understand what that means? Y'all look at this as settling. It's not settling. You can literally fuck your luck up chasing something bigger and better. I do understand hypergamy. I'm not talking about hypergamy. I'm not saying that. I said if dude is great, if dude spoiled you, he did everything he was supposed to be doing. Everything is on point. The only thing is he hasn't put a ring on it yet. He hasn't asked you to marry him. If that's what it is, and y'all willing to throw this whole relationship away for this one reason, that has nothing to do with hypergamy. That has to do with greed. A dude won't marry you. Are you willing to throw this away or in an attempt to force him to marry you? If I was that guy, I wouldn't marry you either. I wouldn't. Sorry.
Look, I didn't mean to say that. I was a jerk.
Yeah.
Bullshit?
I absolutely did mean to say that.
Bullshit?
I did. I absolutely did. Because that's stupid. That's stupid. It makes no sense to me. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna walk on eggshells in my relationship because I think she might potentially try to leave me just because I won't ask for marriage. That's dumb. If you want to leave. For that reason, go ahead, leave. I'd rather lose out now than to lose out later. If you was gonna leave me before marriage, you're gonna leave me in marriage. I don't mean enough to stay, even though I am not willing to marry you yet. Man, go on with that shit. And I think y'all really need to sit back and think about what you saying and what you doing and what it looks like from the outside looking in. I don't think y'all thinking about that. Fellas. If you with a woman and she's trying to pressure you into marriage, think about this, fellas. Women control the sex. If she says no, it's done. You ain't getting nothing. She says no, whether she's on her cycle or whether she's fresh about to be or fresh off. It don't matter. When a woman says, I ain't feeling it, it's I ain't feeling it. That's what it means. So if your woman has the power there and you give her the power to make you marry her, I'll just put it like this.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah, if she will demand the power to make you marry her and you fall for it, boy, your panties are showing. She got you by the cojones and you just know, you don't even realize it. She has all the power. The whole fucking, you know what? Let me get off of that. Anyways, fellas, don't be dumb. This is the one. This is it. She controls sex. You can control marriage. If If you was to ask her and she was to say no, that's not a big deal because you can move around and marry somebody else. You may not be able to just get sex from somebody else, but you can control marriage. You can control that. You're the one that says yes or no to that. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Don't be out here giving away goddamn rings and shit just because you think this woman is I don't want to say worthy. I don't want to say worthy. Don't be out here giving away rings because you think if you don't, she's gonna leave. That's what I'm saying. That's what I want to put it. Because you can give her this ring, and she can be like, okay, whatever, I guess. You don't understand. You don't understand what that translates to. You finna throw away everything because she don't want it. She don't want you, but she's willing to put her name on everything so she can fuck you. This type of fuck you. Better watch it, man. Y'all better watch it, fellas. Yeah, some of y'all be setting yourself up for failure and y'all don't even see the signs. Y'all don't even see the signs. I ain't gonna let nobody pressure me into marriage. I will get married when I decide I want to get married. But even then, I don't like this system. I don't like how the system works. When you look into it, and you really recognize that it costs more to get divorced than it does to get married, and then you got people talking about, well, that's designed to keep you married. No, it's not. That's not what it's designed for. It's designed for somebody to make money off of your failures. That's what it's designed for. When your fucking relationship fails, the system is designed to make money off of your failures. That's what that's for. It ain't got nothing to do with keeping you motherfuckers together. If that was it, the tax breaks would be fucking dope as hell just for being married. If they was trying to keep you together, do you know how dope fucking relationships would be? Tax free. Just because you marry, you wouldn't have to pay taxes on this. You wouldn't. Come on, man. Let's not even get into that. That's my opinion right there. But it's dumb as hell. It's dumb as hell when you sit back and you look at this shit. You know what I mean? It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy the amount of women who will demand marriage because she feels like she's settling without the marriage. And she will give up the marriage to go back into the dating world and get treated like shit, get treated like trash. And dudes will not want to marry her. Dudes won't want to marry. And it ain't because it's the guy. It ain't because it was that guy. It's because guys are scared of marriage. Guys are scared of getting wrecked. So they pump their brakes now when it comes to marriage. They be like, skirt, yeah, I like you and all, but I like keeping my shit. And for those of you who thinking, yeah, but after so many years, it's common law married and I can still take everything, you a fucking ho for that. You bogus as hell for that. You bogus as hell for even thinking like that. If you was to flip it and start talking about since you want to put it like in the sense of taking advantage of a man, if you was to flip that and put it in the sense of taking advantage of a woman, you wouldn't want nobody saying them fucking words, would you? So don't be doing that shit. Don't be doing that. That's bogus as hell. Talking about if I still wanted to, I can get him in common law married. Man, you need to go sit your goofy ass down. That's bogus, and you know you bogus. You have to answer to somebody one day. Playing them dumbass games. Stop that. But back to what I'm saying. Fellas. Stop being pressured into marriage. Ladies, stop trying to pressure a man into marriage. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying, if you have a great thing, be happy that you got that. Make that man feel real good, and he might surprise you out the blue one day. You turn it up for that dude, and he may break out some nice shit for you. That's all I'm saying. If he's cool with all the paperwork and he's cool with all that, you make that man really feel like you the one, and you're there, and he'll go the distance for you. Don't be forcing though. To me, I think that's bullshit. I think that's for real. Bullshit? Don't be trying to force people to marry you. I don't. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, a woman forcing a man to marry her is equivalent to a man forcing a woman to sleep with him. Now, the reason I say that is because if women control sex, you get to say yes or no to who you want to. And man controls a marriage, he can say yes to who, and he can ask or tell. I don't want to say tell. He can ask for the hand of marriage of whoever he wants to. She can deny, But if she denies, how is she to know that the next person or the next 5 or 10 people is going to fucking ask? So that's besides the point, though. She can say who she wants to have sex with. He can say who he wants to get married to. So think about that. Think about that. Y'all need to really be careful, man. Y'all need to be careful. If you understand that, if you understand that, let that man have it. Let that man have his power. You got yours. You know what I'm saying? If that man don't want to marry you, but the relationship is good, take heed to that. Take heed of that. Take heed. There ain't nothing wrong with walking around talking about my husband this, my husband that. You know what I'm saying? You can call him your husband. Just because you ain't got paper, you ain't got a ring, don't fucking throw your relationship away if you got a good-ass relationship. That's goofy. But if you want to jump back into the dating world with all these fucktards and all these stupid motherfuckers lying and all this shit because they don't have to respect you and they don't have to like and love you, they just want to crash. If that's what you want, have at it. Have at it. But I strongly do not recommend giving up a strong, healthy relationship to go back into the dating world because a man won't commit to, and I ain't gonna say commit, he won't propose or he won't ask for a hand in marriage. To me personally, I don't think that's very smart because this world out here is on straight bullshit. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my opinion. I really don't think y'all should be doing that. I don't think you should give up a good relationship all because of you can't get a, will you marry me? You can't get a title. I don't know. I said my piece. I spoke my opinion. Like it, love it, leave it. Till next time, have a good night.
They are so full of the cap, man. I can't take it, need to